favor. This is one more, please. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Otra, por favor.
Yee.
So, I enjoy whenever people request, someone to come, and this request has been going on for some time already. Shout out to Andres Galindo and also Michelle Sanchez. You went to school with my boy. But anyways, enough about, everything else. Today in the studio, I have the honor and opportunity to share their space with Rap Hippie, John Raymond Perez.
Yee, that's me.
And
that is I.
Rap Hippie with the IE.
Yes, sir, with the IE.
How you doing today, my man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Welcome to Otra, por favor. This platform is created.
I appreciate you having me.
De nada, compa. This platform is created to pretty much highlight stories from everyone that's creating stuff here in the community. So, you as an artist, you're a rapper, you're up some dope shit. I wanted to invite you and talk about like your life story, talk about you, your music, a little bit of like getting into your mind and dissecting, what goes through Rap Hippie whenever he drops songs and he, songwrite. You do songwriting, so
yeah,
and rap is songwriting. Yeah. So getting into that. But first, before we go into a lot of the things that have to do with the outline that we have, I want to ask you, how do you feel about this Austin FC season?
Hey, I feel like it's getting there. It's going good, and then we just need a few more pieces, and we'll be on top, baby. Hey, go verde. You know what I'm saying? I got to rock with the city. You know what I'm saying? I love it. And I had a good time and a very great time experience when I went to the game.
Yeah.
All love, man. It's all love out there.
That's cool, man. Who do you like? I know you mentioned you're friends with Trevor from Pollo.
Yeah.
That's my boy, whatever he's at.
Yeah, Pollo go crazy, yeah.
Dude, that's cool. Was it your first time going to the game, or have you gone before?
That's like my at least third time going to the game. Yeah, I experienced the whole like actual seat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I experienced a time with Pollo at the support crowd.
Yeah.
Great time. So I had to buy another seat and go experience that again. And it's very fun. I recommend going to the support crowd where it's just all vibes, bro. All fucking vibes, dude. It's great time out there, man. The energy's there. The whole throwing water, because it's hot in Austin, hot in Texas. So the whole water thing, man, it's just, cools you off a little bit. And it's fun, man. I love it.
Dude, it's like whenever the team wins, you have a good feeling. Like it's whenever the team scores and wins, like there's no feeling, I'm pretty sure in other stadiums it is, but like say the way it is here, it's pretty genuine. But when a team loses, you can see like that.
Oh, man.
Morale.
Yeah, dude, for real. Because all we got is like really that and Texas Longhorns. Like, what else is there, in Austin? So.
Are you a Longhorn fan?
Oh, I'm a big Longhorn fan, bro. This year is the greatest year. We're probably going to win the national championship with Arch Manning.
Let's go, man. Let's go. My wife, she's a Longhorn, so I'm a Longhorn by default. So that's cool, man. I'm glad you're connecting with Austin FC community. Pretty dope people, like everything. There's problems everywhere, but overall, like some of the most amazing people I've met, in my life. And hope the community can also embrace you and embrace your music because you got talent and you're very good at it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So, and also, before we go into like your story, I just want to share a couple of things, more so personal from the platform. As you guys know, we are about culture and we're about life. And basically, what we want to do is just find a acknowledgement to what's going on and just say that we're with whoever's going through a tough situation. It's a bit hard because sometimes we don't know the problem someone is going through or whatnot or what it takes to get to a place. But I think one thing is just at the end of the day, there's also solidarity, and I want to emphasize on that aspect. It's just how can at the end of the day we try to come together as Latinos, because just whenever someone needs help, us that we're in a good situation, and us we can make it. Like have that for them, speak for those that can't speak for themselves. And there's a lot of problems that I wish can be solved soon, and one way or another. But at the end of the day, I just want everyone out there that's going through this to, to know that we love you guys and we will have you guys from me will have your full support no matter what. And hoping for the best at the end of the day. I think that's what we want in life, and that's what you want to aim for. So with that, I want to now go into your story. If you want to look at the camera and address the audience, your camera is the one with the green. So anyone you're going to shout out to whomever is right there. I want to first start with the life of John. Where are you originally from, and how did your childhood shape the person you are today?
I'm Rap Hippie. My name is John Raymond Bettis. I'm from 78724 Austin, Texas, Northeast Side. To shape me, the music, listening to shout out to my dad for giving me like a Walkman with Ja Rule, Ludacris, all these rappers, Trick Daddy, and listening to that shit when I was a kid. It molded me to inspired to like this music shit. And after that, I was like, I want to be like these guys after watching them on all these rap platforms on TV. You know what I mean? Mm. And now I'm doing that. So, híjole.
You're from the Northeast
side, yes, sir.
Okay. Growing up in Austin, seeing how it's changed.
Yeah.
For you, how's that been? How has that because somehow you've gotten to experience, what Austin, everybody says, oh man, back in the good old days. And now where it's changed to a little more of a tech city, for you growing up in that, what's it like?
It's crazy, bro. Like everything just went up. All the prices went up. All the houses are modern nowadays. It's just the whole east side ain't the east side no more, It's getting crazy, Even all the way to northeast and southeast, all the way just all around Austin. It's just not even the same anymore. It's getting more Californianized, I guess, more richer, I guess. And now it's not Austin like it used to be, but it is what it is. So I gotta adapt to what it is and enjoy what it can be, because that's also great for the city because that could build opportunities, labels or whatever, just businesses, big businesses that could happen in the city, So it just, I don't know, man. It could be good, it could be bad, but life can't always be the same, so you got to let it progress and let it change. And you got to enjoy the change because, we'll never know. It could be good. So it could be really good for the city. Yeah. And then again, you got those old heads. They're like, oh, damn, Austin ain't the same what it used to be. But, goddamn, you so used to the old, you got to take in what's new, Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I always think of when a city grows, right? And you have, it gets modernized, you gentrify it, whichever word. I always think of it as, okay, it's getting to a good place. It looks nice, but everyone in that community should have a piece of that pie.
Yeah, no, for real. Because it's you started there, you build there, and you got to, get a little piece of that.
Nice. From now that the city has so much food options, which one's your go-to place?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm big on tacos and stuff, but I'm a big wing person, So Wings Up lately, that's been my spot.
Okay.
It's not very big. It's a up and growing spot, but I love wings, bro.
Where's it located at?
It's over there by the Hancock Center.
Okay.
Dude, I love wings, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a big wing person.
Bone in or boneless?
Bone in, bro. What else? What?
Flappers or drums?
Or flats, mixed? Bro.
My boy.
Big flats, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's cool, man. That's cool. Hey, I don't like struggle, man. I like to just
exactly.
Pull this shit out.
Some people are you gotta work around that shit, man. Fuck all that shit. Just in and out. Just bloop.
Dude, that's cool, man. That's cool. Hey, we have
you ranch or you blue cheese?
Both.
I bet.
Both.
You cool. I'll tell you, because ranch is a southern thing.
Yeah.
But blue cheese, man, people be sleeping on that shit.
Going into adapting. At a young age, I was doing my research. And that's called stalking or chismeando.
Hey, it's all good, man.
One or two. I want to ask you, how was it like? You grew up, you have your father. He helps you. He's your manager. He's here. Shout out. But I also want to ask you, like, say you mentioned, I can't remember the exact name of the podcast, and whoever you are, shout out, because I really like enjoyed it. But you talked about your mother, and she passed away when she was young.
Yes.
How, being young, your mom gone, how was that for you to adapt? But also, who was there to help you fill that void along with your dad, like, with your family or?
Yeah, my grandmother, man, she was there. Shout out to her. She called me earlier. Still being a mom, getting on my ass about shit, But it's all good, She was there just to, be the motherhood and my aunt, Just my mom, going away at a young age. It sucks, but, but then there's people around there that are there to support and to keep to keep you going. So, yeah, it does suck, but you know what? Like, life has a, what do you say, destiny?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's what my destiny was. And they were there to, like, mold me into the man that I am today. So it's pretty cool, that I still, even though my mother was gone, I still had other women like that. And, my grandma was strict, and she didn't know much English. So it was a weird relationship because I didn't know too much Spanish.
Yeah.
But I learned as she raised me, so I learned a lot from her. And then my aunt, she was very strict. The curfew shit, like, be home before the fucking street lights come on, you know. The water cuts off at 9 type shit.
The way the water will cut off at 9?
No, it didn't really cut off at 9, but that was her.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to hear the fucking water on at 9,
like, dang.
you better fucking.
Yeah.
Anyways, it did, but, it molded me to the man that I am today. And also the encouragement behind them, because they always would tell me, like, they would believe in me,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, like, just keep doing what you're doing as long as, you love what you're doing. So shout out to them. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to everybody that believes in me. Shout out to Jerry, because that keeps me motivated and to the man that I am today,
Mm-hmm.
to keep going and to keep being inspiring and to keep making music.
That's good, man. That's good. Going into more into your music.
Mm-hmm.
When did everything start for you? Like, when did you start rapping or songwriting? Which came first?
Maybe when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
Like watching these artists and like on TV and stuff, and made me want to be like them.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, man, I want to be like those guys, man. They were killing the, just seeing them on like MTV and BET, all that stuff. Like, I want to be like these guys, man. They're like, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would like write music, never actually record anything, but write music, write my own little lyrics and stuff, and pretend I was like them. And then one day I met a guy. He actually had a studio in his house.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I was writing poetry. He's like, hey, bro, like, you should come over here and record some music. And I was like, bet, let's do it. And actually, I was really good at it. And we actually started posting on MySpace. And MySpace was a thing, a platform you could post music. And it was becoming a trend. And then Facebook came out. And then Facebook, we were posting constantly, getting like 1,000 views, like 100 likes. It was getting, it was getting a trend. And I was like, man, I can actually do this. Kept making music, and then, the up and downs, with music, because like, you're not making money. It's just a dream.
Yeah.
So it was up
It's
and down.
A passion project.
It was just a passion.
Yeah.
And after a while, I was just like, I gave up, but then I met a few friends that inspired me. Like, nah, bro, like, you're really talented. You need to do this. So I kept doing it. And then look at me now to this day, started just staying consistent, which is, and then my team behind me and the people believing behind me, like, kept me motivated and kept me inspired to keep going. So it's never too late to believe in your dreams. You just got to keep doing it, The only person that will give up on yourself is yourself. So stay motivated, stay inspired. Never give up. It's never too late. But my album's too late. Sorry.
So going into the part where you're talking about writing, whenever you left it around what age, when did you like, all right, I'm gonna leave it, it is what it is. And then when did you come back to it?
It was probably I was probably 24.
Okay.
24 years old. I was like, all right, now I got to take into reality. Maybe I need to stay focused and just work and grind. like, this ain't making money. Let me just focus on what is. And then I met a friend. We made a bunch of music, and I was like, he inspired me. He's like, nah, bro, you need to do this. This is not what you're meant to do in life. This is what you're meant to do in life. So I was like, man, you know what I mean? So I appreciate it. Shout out to K-Dane. He inspired me to keep making music. You know, we made a bunch of classics that weren't even put out yet. You know what I mean? Shout out to Trump Bangin'. That's a good one. You know what I mean? Like, that's an old song that we barely released like 3 or 4 years later. And, dude, he kept me motivated, kept me inspired. So, you know, it was great. So I just, from then on, from probably like, from that year, maybe like 2017, that's when I just got back into it and never let it go. Just stayed locked in and kept staying consistent. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, and then I dropped that album, Should Have Been, which is pretty old, but which is a great, pretty album that was really stepped on. So from then on, I just stayed going. Boom, 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 boom. And I never looked back.
Ever since then, you're like, all right, dude, I have to.
Well, yeah, I feel like this is what I'm meant to do. You know what I mean? And then, like, people started getting behind me, like, nah, bro, like, you're really good. You need to keep making music. You're better than a lot of these people that are out there right now. I'm like, whoa, like, you know, I took that into heart. I was like, yo, like, all right, bet.
Now you got to deliver.
Like, yeah, like, all right, bet. I'm locked in, bro. I appreciate that, you know, gassing me up. But you know, it's just all motivation to keep going, you know? Yeah. It's all love. And shout out to all my fans and shout out to all my people that show love.
That's cool, man. I'm glad, I'm glad you were able to find yourself surrounded by people that believed in you in that aspect.
No, yeah.
Because I think when you're, you know, and it could happen where, like, you can have imposter syndrome, you know. You can go through a situation like, man, should I be doing this?
No,
you know?
for real.
Am I even good enough like that? But then you have people behind you telling you, like, bro, you're good.
No, exactly, man. It's just like a big up and down or what that, you know. It's like the emotions, you know, should I be doing this, should I not? But then you got those people behind you like, nah, bro, you should be doing this. Like, your music is great. You're like, you know, so I just, ever since then, I just stayed on go. Stayed locked in. And then people behind me, man, keep me motivated. You know what I mean? Like, when I start losing hope, they're just right behind me, like, getting on my ass. Like, nah, bro, blah, blah, blah. Like, bet. Like, you appreciate it, you know? It's all motivation, you know, to keep going. You know? Because, like, the only person that can give up on you is yourself. So it's like, why? Why should I give up? Keep going. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I feel like I'm right there. You know what I mean? I'm, like, right there.
And like, say, when you came back, and we can actually, you know, we'll take a break shortly, but one thing about this one question is, like, when you came back, things were different because you stopped at 24 and then you came back.
Yeah, I didn't have the team that I had before.
Yeah.
Now, like, people started coming and building, you know what I mean? Like, I had producers that were believing in me. Then I had an engineer that started believing in me. Then my family and then my friends and then Jerry and then my dad and then just, like, build a whole team, bro. And it just got solid. And it's like, well, shit, man. They believe in me, like, shit. It made me believe in myself a lot more.
Yeah,
it's like, this shit's gonna happen, bro.
Now you gotta make it. Now it's up to you.
Exactly, bro. It's too late for all these motherfuckers that didn't believe. You know what I'm saying? Because we believe in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We own this shit.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, bro. We locked in, bro. This is our year, bro.
Hey, you know what? It's your year, my year.
It's our year, bro. Like I said, it's our year, bro.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna play one of the songs from one of the, I would say, the bands that I enjoy the most in Austin. Their name is The Tiaras. They are a group of three sisters that you guys probably have heard them here before. They're a friend of us. So the song that we have here, it's Chingona.
I like that name.
Dude, it's Yo Soy Chingona. It's pretty badass. And yeah, check it out. We'll be right back, and shortly.
I've been saying every day that our sisters are ready for a change, even though you're standing in our way, telling me it's not my place to say. Gonna leave the doors open
back to you. Now you're back. You're surrounded by this group of people that are supporting you. You're doing this more with thinking of as a mindset of a business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the talent is there,
sure.
right? Like, at the end of like music and anything you want to do that you want to monetize or want to grow, like it's going to become a business. How was that transition for you to, have a manager and also have people help you with producing music and pretty much starting to add all these components together for Rap Hippie to grow as an artist? How was that like for you, that transition?
Transition is great, man. It inspired me to keep going, inspired me to stay consistent and to keep dropping dope shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you got a team behind you now. Now you got all these people that are just, like, basically, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. They're just starting to form a foundation, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I can't let these people down, you know? Like, they're behind me, and I got to keep staying consistent. So this album is amazing.
Mm-hmm. And
I also added a little bit of, Spanish. I started listening to what my fans want, so engaging with my people, dropping, like, I have a song called Vacation, do this banger, Summer Vibe. You got a little Spanish hook. And I got a little bit of little turn up, let's get lit with the little, man, it's all great, bro. Like, this album is the album. That's why it's called Too Late, because it's too late for all the people that didn't believe in me. It's too late for everybody that didn't want to pay me for what I'm worth. It's too late for all the people, all the females that were like, oh, nah, he's just, nah, I don't want to hear none of that, bro. It's too late. You know what I'm saying? It's just too late for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's too late to give me my flowers because they should have been given whenever I dropped my last album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so with my team behind me, man, it's just great. I love it. And all we are is to the top, bro. Is to the top. And I appreciate you for having me here, bro. Like, hey, man, I appreciate that because obviously you believe in what I got going on. So it's great, bro. Like, I appreciate this platform. I appreciate my family, my friends, everybody behind me, bro. Híjole.
Híjole.
My old híjole family. Yo,
the question, how do you spell híjole?
I spell it H-I.
Okay, you good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, because there's some people that put éjole.
No,
like elote, like
yeah. No, my maestro checked me on this shit.
All right,
bro.
bet. I'm glad.
I just say it wrong.
No, you. I mean, híjole, you're good. You're saying it the way you want. I always want to make sure
I'm saying
you're
my
spelling
way,
it right.
You know? Yeah, I'm spelling it right, but I'm saying it my way.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So, how many albums or songs have you dropped since 2017 up to date? It's been like 7 years.
Yeah,
because you've been pretty active on your songs, like on YouTube. It's it's a good amount.
Yeah, I've been active, but shoot, man, you really look me up, bro. Like I at least have at least 800 to 900 songs. Like if you really, really fuck with me, you would know. Like, cause I had multiple names. I went by John P.
Mm-hmm. I
had a rap group called Gross Gun. And then I went by GG So Life. And then from there, I went to Rap Hippie because that was my Instagram name. So, like, if you really look me up, I have a lot of music. And the passion of music I just kept dropping just for the love of music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I would, pay for the beats or whatever, but I was always dropping something consistently at the time back in the day. But now, like, it's serious. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a different level of dropping. It ain't like it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fun and games. Now it's serious, business-wise, trying to elevate. And then, doing collabs that I did. So.
You mentioned something that caught my attention, and I want to, go into that. How in the past it was more like fun and games. Now it's serious. Mm-hmm. What is like a couple of things, like one or two things that you mentioned, like when it comes to writing, mm-hmm. that you were like, all right, dude, it's different now. Like it's not. Oh yeah, I mean, it's not. It's still a passion, but now.
Yeah, it's still fun. Yeah. Like you gotta have the love for writing music, but now it's serious because like I'm trying to take it into the business wise. Mm-hmm. Be more marketable.
Okay.
So the híjole, like. Yeah. People love that shit, man. Like, it's crazy. People love that. The whole, like, hippie thing, which I am a big pothead, which where Rap Hippie came from. Mm-hmm. And just loving what I do, and being who I am. Just staying in my own lane, Yeah. I'm not trying to be like nobody, and I ain't trying to, just all that, bro. Just trying to stay who I am. Mm-hmm. And then be different because I'm in my own lane. Ain't no other rapper that sounds like me. And I'm a lyrical Texas rapper, I guess, what people put me in the genre. And I'm a lyrical Texas rapper, which I take that, So mm-hmm. that's who I am.
So I grew up with Tupac, Biggie, mm-hmm. and then
the greats.
But then there was a different rhythm that I heard when I came to Texas, and it was like. When Mike Jones was out,
Paul Wall,
Lil Flip,
Paul Wall, bro.
That changed the like for me. It was different because for a while I was thinking of this like California, and then like this is like
it's just more
like
slow.
the way people dress, the way people talk, even Chopped and Screwed. Like it took a while for you to think of, man, like. What is this all about? Like, what is this Chopped and Screws all like? Thinking of that, like going through your mind when you're listening to like, why is this song so long? Yeah. But then that was, because back in the days, like in the early 2000s, that was more like local, like more Houston thing. You really didn't have Chopped and Screwed until like I think Lil Flip and Mike Jones dropped the song in 2004. I can't remember her name, but that's when they were like in the BET, like, you know, and they even made it to like BET.
To the mainstream.
Yeah. And then they were adding whatever had in the mainstream, but also with their music. And then from there on, they just went up.
Yeah.
Because Houston became from what the way I look at it, and even like Texas, right? And even Austin, I feel like it's becoming that way, where it became local to now it's like a boom. Like now it's something that's there. Like it stays there.
It's all the way to New York now.
Yeah.
Like ASAP Rocky just swag jocked all that. You know what I'm saying? Like from ASAP Rocky to Drake. You know what I mean? Like they took that sound. But no, chopped and screwed, bro. All that, man, that's just crazy, bro. It's just, that's a Texas sound. You know, we slowed up. You know what I mean? Slowed down. That's how we do it down here, you know. Shout out to DJ Screw, Michael Watts, the ones that are like, keep it going, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I could be one that's like big and mainstream, but also like keeping it, holding it down in Austin too, you know, Texas. Because I love that music, bro. It's just, that's what brought the sound to Texas. You know, people, the spotlight was that sound, you know, and everybody wanted to be like that, you know.
You, as you know, as now have more of a business mindset, what is something you think you want your vision and mission to be as an artist and with your craft?
My ambition and mission is to maybe start a name and a platform for what I got going on, and open up more opportunities for other artists in the Austin scene, because I feel like Austin is very competition. Everybody's competitive. A lot of people support each other. So like in Houston and Dallas, like I've noticed that like over there when I visited and done shows, man, they support each other all the way. So it's like Austin needs that, and I feel like with my platform, like if I do bring a spotlight to the city, it like I would all like to open up more doors for other artists. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of talented artists in the city, dude. Like so many good artists that don't need to be doing these little venues. They need to be doing sold out venues, you know. And for me experiencing that, you know, I've done a lot of sold out shows, and to be honest, bro, that shit's fucking crazy, bro. Like I get nervous, but you know what? This is what I want to do in life. So it's like I lock in. Once I hit that stage, bro, it's like I'm a whole different person, bro. It's like riding a bike. Like, oh yeah, I used to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's easy, bro. But dude, you know, so it's like we all got to get to that level. So I would like to open up doors for the city, because there's other artists that made it, but they're not opening up doors for the city. It's just more like, oh, I did it for myself. Like here I am. Like I moved to California now. I'm, you know, big time or whatever they did. Yeah. But you know, I don't want to leave the city. I love Austin.
You want to build something here.
Yeah, okay. Exactly. I want to bring the light to the city. You know what I'm saying? Bring attention to the city, because everybody can move away and run away. And, you know, I mean, trust me, bro, there's so many opportunities in other states. But, you know, why don't you bring something to home, you know?
Yeah. That's so, I mean, I've been here for almost 10 years, right? And I always thought about that, like, Austin has so much potential,
dude.
In every
so
aspect.
Much potential, bro.
But I think a lot of it is we're
the live music capital of the world.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't, you know what I'm saying?
Why there's not a lot of more live music?
Exactly.
But one specific part that I've seen, like in Austin, is just the hip hop rap scene is not as big as it should be.
No,
and there's
for real
a lot of talent.
So much talent,
and a lot of it could also just be maybe. I don't know, like what people want to do differently, how they want to do it differently, but it's rare to see. You see more collaborations with other, you know, genres of music, and you're starting to see it now more like in the Latino aspect, but like in Austin rap and hip hop, it's I really wish I could see more, because I mean the talent is there.
Yeah.
South by, how many shows do you have that are live, you know, that deserve. And in South by is a very good spot for artists to go in and perform and have that badge and in the name that I perform at South by. So I think, and for me, like my goal here is to be able to help that, you know, amplify it as much as I can. Whether it's XB Valentine, whether it's you, whether it's whoever comes in the future, because hey, you never know. Like, you know, I don't want to sleep on it. I wanna be like, hey, we want everyone to see y'all's work, but besides your work, but also see the person behind it. You know, your story, your experience, what you've gone through. So I mean, because it's you've had a support group that helps you. So be able to share about that, like you were saying, hey, let's talk about, you know, growing and building this platform where you can help other artists and do more collaborations. I think that's something that it's rare to hear from people, because some people say it, but it's like, now the person is like, how do you get there? I think that's gonna help you also think, like, not just as a rapper, but also as a producer, as a manager in the future.
All that.
So what are like the, like, say, the things that you feel like your audience want from you, like, that have said, like, hey, rap about this, rap about that?
My audience, to be honest, they just
or they just want good vibes.
They just want good vibes, bro. Because, you know, I'm all about puro pinche party, having a good time. Híjole, you know what I'm saying? Drinking Modelos. But also, like, this album that I'm dropping, bro, is all different vibes, bro. Like, I got something that's more of, like, loving yourself, loving your life, and don't care about any other bullshit that's going on behind you. Focus on you. I have another song that's all about having a good time and living life. I have another song that's loving the woman that you have in front of you, which is vacation, and then being the man that you are. I also have another song that is like, let's turn the fuck up, like, it's too late, basically what the album's called. Dude, all the songs are different, bro. You know, like, and then I go back to one's Burgundy Drive, which is the street I grew up on. You know, I rap about, like, my childhood and just the journey of the rap, and then people not giving the credit that I should get, because, man, I've been going crazy, bro. Yeah. And it's like, people been sleeping on me. That's why I dropped The Underdog, because I felt like I was underdog in the city. And then now I drop It's Too Late, which is too late. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear, like, oh, I've been fucking, like, Rap Hippie, I been going crazy. Like, bro, like, when, like, you never, like, just the little comments in the back, like, and, oh, bro, like, I've been fucking with you. Hey, man, that little comment goes a long way, bro. It keeps me motivated and inspired to keep dropping hits. And I fucking love that shit, bro. Shout out to all my fans that show me love. And it's crazy is I get more love out of my own city. I get love in El Paso. I get love in fucking San Antonio, Houston, Dallas. You know what I'm saying? People not in Austin. And it's weird, bro. Like, so it's like, hey, shout out to all those people, bro. I appreciate you loving and supporting with me.
I'm glad, man.
Stuff like that, bro. Like, so that's why I stay inspired and motivated to keep dropping these bangers and these hits and what I do.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball, and you can answer this right, like, you know, right now, or we come back from a break. But from the new album, think of 3 songs. One that you want the audience to listen to when they want to turn up, have a good time. You know, one, you know, when they're about to go into that moment of time where you're like, oh, I need to step back and, you know, take a breather. And the other one when they're having a horrible day, but you want them to feel encouraged. Like, so you can answer that, or you can answer that. You can answer that right now, or you can answer that, you know, later. We can come back to it. But right now, what we can do is, while you're thinking of that, let's go into the next song that we have. We'll take a break after that. But it's from our boy Adrian Activo. This song is Where You At. That's a collaboration with Macord. And that's also a pretty turned song. So I recommend for you to check it out as well. We'll be back shortly.
Oh shit. It's Macord, mami. Rich Cats. ¿Me vas a decir dónde estás? Sí, sí. ¿O quieres que vaya por ti? Ok. De mí no te vas a escapar. Sabes que estoy puesto para ti.
¿Me vas a decir dónde estás? ¿O quieres que vaya por ti? De mí no te vas a escapar. Sabes que estoy puesto para ti.
Niña, pa' mí siempre serás. Quiero darte una bolsa Fendi. Tu novio no se va a enterar si nos vemos escondidas aquí.
Con mi combo ya voy. Mami, paso el 5 por ti. Te gusta que jale el cuernón. Las pelotas que cargo salga el glow. Baby, te quise dar y se me dio. P.O.V. de backshot me dejó, no, no.
Otra vez vengo con mi new flow, vengo con mi flow bélico, beli malandro. Los vecinos preguntan a qué me dedico yo cuando ven laminadas patrullando en el convoy, mi amor, mami. Lo que yo tengo a ti te gusta, me la llevo del rol, nos pasemos en la dura. Bolsitas de lavada y una sativa que suba, pa' que suba.
Baby erótica, la fresa fuma solo si tienen exótica, exótica. En la muñeca un Richard Mille que le compré mientras le rolaba un pili, yeah. Se dio, le quita el Christian Dior, los asientos mojaditos hasta se chispeó el cuernón. Se dio, quiero mirarte hoy. Mami, dale, mándame la ubicación.
¿Me vas a decir dónde estás? ¿O quieres que vaya por ti? De mí no te vas a escapar, sabes que estoy puesto pa' ti.
Mi niña, pa' mí siempre serás. Quiero darte una bolsa Fendi. Tu novio no se va a enterar si nos vamos escondidos aquí.
¿Me vas a decir dónde estás? ¿O quieres que le caigan las blindadas por ti? Pa' tus amigos traigo el tiro arriba del Scar. Traigo un chingo de morritas que andan detrás de mí. Pero la neta que tú sí me traes bien loco. Tan linda que te ves con ese vestidito rojo. Te miro caminar y neta se me van los ojos. La niña de papá le gustan los vatos bien locos, así como yo.
Tiki, taca, y yo la toco. Mami, mira cómo tienes este loco. Tú me gustas más que la boda de coco. Niña, yo te llevo y el motel nos queda en corto.
Tiki, taca, y yo la toco. Mija, mira cómo andas, traes húmedo el toto. Ella trae noviecito, pero anda ya en busca de otro. Quiere de lo que tengo.
¿Me vas a decir dónde estás? ¿O quieres que vaya por ti? De mí no te vas a escapar. Sabes que estoy puesto pa' ti.
Mi niña, pa' mí siempre serás. Quiero darte una bolsa Fendi. Tu novio no se va a enterar si nos vemos escondidas aquí.
De nuevo los berimalandros haciendo de las suyas. Adrián activo.
Es Macor, mami. Rich Kid.
Let's go to the question from your album, the new album, because you said it's a lot about emotions, a lot of emotions.
All the vibes.
One song that is for turning up, one is for chilling, and one is for motivating.
All right. Which one we going with first?
Let's do it with turn up.
Turn Up, Culonas y Modelos. That is a very turn up song. It's a very party song. So if you're out in the clubs, you know what I'm saying?
Modelo,
Culonas
shout
y
out.
Modelo.
Where are you at?
Shout out to Modelo, bro.
Thank you
know
for
what
the
I'm
beers
saying?
that we bought. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the beers that we bought. And, you know, shout out to Rap. You
Cheers.
know, hey, shout out to the platforms. Sponsor us. We need that. You know what I'm saying? Because we show love, and we show love to that.
Let's do that shit. Let me drink with you.
What else?
Now we got a song to chill.
To chill. I'm gonna go with Anything for Selena, and also I'm gonna go with Love Yours. Those two songs are some chill songs, and you can just vibe and listen to them.
All right.
Just be chilling and vibing.
And the last one, motivate.
Too late.
Too late.
That song right there turns you up. So that's track number 1. Once you play that album, you're gonna be like, dang, all right, we in here.
We're about to tear some shit apart.
Huh?
Or we're about to tear it up. Not apart, tear it up.
No, we tearing it up with that one.
Nice. I want to, before we go into the projects you've done, I want to ask you, when is this album gonna be released, and what's the name of it, and how many tracks are people going to expect from this album?
So this album drops actually June 13th. This Friday. Need y'all to turn up with me. It's called It's Too Late, and it's gonna have 9 tracks, and every song is a banger. It's all different. Every emotion, like you're gonna feel every emotion in these songs. It's a great album. You know, I took my time on it. Good little year.
Okay.
So it's bangers, man. And so y'all lock in this Friday. It's Too Late. And I'm also dropping a music video to one of the songs on it. It's called Some Series. And that one is one of the raw songs in the album. It's one of the raw ones. So
Dude, with your permission and your manager permission, I would love to feature your songs in Otra. Basically, how we there, during the breaks.
Yeah.
I want to mix everything I can, corridos, the baladas,
Yeah.
mariachi, de lo que sea. So, hopefully, we get a chance to feature some of the songs here.
I'm gonna send you some. So
Bet.
I'm gonna send you the album. You pick the ones you feel like fit better for you.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Ya dijo.
Hey, we good, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I love it, bro. You
right.
showing me love, I'm gonna
Hey.
show you love, bro.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers. Speaking of collaborations, and I want to say this in particular. Saluda a los de atrás, a la audiencia. I want to ask you about not so. I mean, you were able to to bring into fruition a collaboration that for some it could be impossible to think like, oh man, how are we gonna get it? But you got it done. I mean, you have a group of people behind you that help you get it done.
Yeah.
But as you did a collaboration with Mexican OT, the Mexican OT. When I want to from the beginning to end, I don't want to say, oh, because it's the Mexican OT, but I want what I want the audience to understand from this is step by step. How was that like? Because, and this goes with whenever you put yourself in you did you had this in mind. Okay, I want to do this collaboration. How can I capitalize on it? How can I, finalize this project? It is a project. I mean, from beginning to end, it's a process, and then things can change. So I want to, let's first start with when did you first decide to, okay, I want to do a collaboration with the Mexican OT?
So first off, I found this beat online, and then this producer, and then I bought the beat from the producer, and it was a sample of 25 Lighters, and I was like, yo, one of my cousins was like, yeah, you gotta make a song with this guy, you know what I'm saying, because he went to high school with him, and I was like, you know what, let me listen to him, whatever. And people kept telling me about him, like, yo, this guy's about to blow up. And Johnny Dane hadn't dropped yet at the time. So I was like, okay, yada, yada, yada. I reached out to him. Boom. His management. And I was building a platform to where I had a management. They were going back and forth about locking it in. And then, bro, dropped Johnny Dane, which he blew up. So it was a process, And then he signed to a label. So it was even more of a process. But we got it done. But man, it was well worth the wait and everything. And then once we laced up the track, I did my verse, he did his verse, and I was like, nah, I can't let him, because I've heard other songs he's done with other people. Yeah, he usually ends it, and I'm like, man, I can't let him just shit on me on my own song. So let me bring this shit back, and I went crazy. Yeah. So then we did that, and boom, and then I was thinking of ideas for a video, and I was like, you know what? I watched the old 25 Lighters video. It was a house party. I was like, what about summertime? Let's do a pool party. Boom. We did that. We laced it up, set it up. He was coming to Austin, yo, I'm about to go to Austin for Bat Fest. Boom, boom, boom. Locked it in, did that. He came through. And then I booked 4 models, whatever. Next thing you know, the models were like, oh, Mexican OT's going to be here. Blah, 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 blah. Telling everybody. Next thing you know, all these girls pulled up.
Question: from the 4 models, did you only pay the 4 models? And
I really only paid 3.
My boy.
And then next thing you know, they were just like, boom, 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 Mexican OT will be here, boom, 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 and boom, boom, boom. Yeah. All these models showed up, and boom, we was locked in, and we had a good old time. Shout out to Tito's and shout out to Double Days for the good little sponsor. I mean, they gave us Tito's gave us 3 handles, and Double Days gave us 5 free pieces.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Tito's vodka.
Tito's vodka.
Shout out.
I had a homegirl that was that reached out to them, say, hey, this artist is gonna do a video, yada yada. Didn't say no names. Okay, how many you need? Boom, boom. How many people are gonna be there? Let's just say 40. Boom, they gave us 3 handles. Shout out to all that. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's dope when you don't have to spend money and they actually give you that. That's cool, man.
And then the Mexican OT pulled up and it was a good time, bro. Yeah. He had a good vibe. He didn't want to leave, bro. He was like, yeah, I'm only gonna be there for 4 hours. Boom, boom, boom. He got there. He ended up staying there for 9. No, it was, I don't know, it was a good little time. He was there for a good while.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, so he didn't want to leave.
No, after you guys were done, so you guys recorded and then you guys were done. You guys, how long did it take for you guys to record the art, and then the rest of the time they just hang out?
I mean, it was everything. We filmed everything. It was really no hanging out. Like,
Okay.
it was just like he got there, it was straight to it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good time, bro. And bro didn't want to leave.
No.
He saw the females there.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, they got barbecue, they got females. Like, why should I leave? You know?
I'm good. I'm in heaven.
Yeah, he was having a good old time.
I'm in
man.
Austin.
Yeah.
What else?
What else?
So I want to ask you this, and you don't have to say amounts, but I want to ask. You're gonna say times 3, times 2, but from when you first reached out to them to whenever you were whenever there was a follow back to okay, we're gonna do the collaboration, how much did the price increase by 50%, 20%, 100%?
I don't know. It was crazy. Wait, am I showing you?
No, not say amounts.
No, it was crazy, bro. Cause it wasn't that expensive until it just boom, 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 and then bro, blew up. You know what I'm saying? Like that Johnny Dane really put him on the map to where it was at least from 75%.
Okay.
It boosted up pretty high,
dude.
In just months.
That's crazy.
It was one price, and then it just went to another price.
Cause he blew up, quick.
Dude,
it was.
No, for real. And what's crazy is so I bartended at a bar or whatever, and some Spanish radio station, I forget which one it was. They came through and they did they were selling tickets to the Heat Wave, and I won that little raffle that they did to go see that Mexican OT at the Heat Wave, and I was in the works of trying to do the song with him, and I was that's crazy. I got tickets to go see him. I'll see him in person. Let's chop it up. And then I was man, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna go to that shit. And the next thing you know, I actually met him and you know what I'm saying, doing music. You know what I mean? I had tickets, and I still got those tickets in my fucking room, just chilling.
Just because you know what, already
they say that Mexican OT, the Texas Heat Wave tickets. It's crazy.
Dude, that's dope.
And I got a song with him, so it's
hey, congratulations, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
So that you basically have to be ready. You just gotta present something. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they could say no like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just whack. Nah, I'm good. Or not even respond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he responded, locked in. So you got to present something. There's got to be something dope.
What from the production part, because you guys also did a music video, getting that for you. I mean, you've done music videos in most of your songs.
Yeah.
So you already know what's okay. This is how you work.
I'm a creative director,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
usually all this stuff would kind of comes to mind. I listen to the song over and over and sleep on it, and these ideas come. You know what I'm saying? But now I got a team behind me, so now these other ideas are coming towards me too, because they got ideas. So I listen to what they got to say. So it ain't just all me no more. But yeah, at the time, I would listen to these. That's where these ideas come from, especially with, I don't know if you can bring it up, but the Billy Madison. You know what I'm saying?
Billy Madison with Crystal Poppin'.
Yeah, man.
Another guest that we have here. Besote donde quiera que esté, Crystal. In a good way, though. In a respectful, good way. Respectful, good way.
She's doing her thing, man. Shout out to her, and she shows love to me all
that's
all
good,
the time, bro. So that's I respect that woman right there, man. She's doing her thing, bro, and she always shows love. I ran into her South by, ran into her in Odessa, I ran into her in Spring Break. It's all love,
You guys you were part of the lineup that performed at the South Padre this past spring, right?
Yeah.
It was G-Eazy, XP Valentine.
Yeah.
I can't remember who else.
Well, so the lineup that I did was so we performed day stage or whatever, yada yada yada, and I would headline the day stage, but also at night I also this promoter booked me and Crystal, and she was there, whatever, yada yada. But then we both the next day opened up for Big X and Mexican OT, and so it's literally a few artists, and then it was me, Crystal, OT, and Big X. That was a fire ass lineup, bro. And dude, South Padre is a different vibe, bro. So you got to bring your A game out there, bro, because they'll boo you off stage. They'll throw fucking their drinks at you. It's crazy out there.
Yeah.
These college kids don't play, dude. So and we killed it. We killed it.
To get ready before you go on stage, what do you do? What's your ritual?
Oh,
Or
man,
you don't have a ritual?
I do, man. I try to lock in and listen to my music over and over and over. I have my headsets on, bro. I try to lock in, bro. I block everything else out because, like, once you get on a stage, bro, that shit's scary, bro. You start looking at all these thousands of people in front of you.
Yeah.
You can easily, like, get stage fright and forget what you're doing. So I lock in, bro. Listen to this shit over and over and over and over. So once I hear my beat, it's just boom, boom. It's just like I was, and then I lock in. I'm like, it's what I want. So it's like, I'm here. What you want from me? Let me give it to you. Boom, 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 boom.
It's more like I always think of it. The once you have the good feeling of something great, you get hungry for that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you get hungry for it. You want more of it, more of it.
Yeah, bro. And it's just like,
But it has to be healthy though. It cannot be something,
No,
has to be
yeah,
healthy.
because like they're just like, I was looking at the crowd and they're just like zombies, just like listening.
Yeah.
Because like, who is this guy? I never heard of him.
Yeah.
They're just stuck, just listening because they're like, yo, what else can they do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like amazed, like, wait, I never heard of this guy. Like, who's this guy? Like, he's crazy. He got a penguin on stage with him. What?
Whatever the penguin's at, shout out. He's
Hey, shout out Puff, bro. He's out there somewhere doing his thing. I don't know where he at, but
I was well, no, I've been listening to your song, and I was, every time when I'm working, I listen to music, and then I was looking at the video. I can't remember. See, I'm bad at song names, but I remember the song when I hear it. But it's the the one where you're telling the penguin, "Hey, I'm on the way," and you're like, "I ain't gonna go."
Oh yeah. Back on my bullshit. Track bomb. Yeah, track bomb, because it's track and then back on my bullshit. BOMB. Back on my bullshit. So that's what track bomb means.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's my boy, bro. The penguin's not a real person, bro.
Yeah.
He's an imaginary friend.
Okay.
So it just tells all these people, what I'm saying? You have a big imagination, bro. Like, it's good because you can visualize things that ain't reality.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Puff.
That's good, man. I think of you have all these thoughts in your head.
Yeah.
And you bring them to life.
Yeah.
That's good. I think that's what artists should do.
Yeah, well, I'm a creative director. Shout out to me. Shout out to Jerry. Shout out to Juan, which we're all creative directors, bro.
Yeah.
Like, all the visuals you see, it's from us.
And whenever you guys don't agree with any decisions, how do you guys hash it up?
It's a big argument, but you know what? Hey, we all come down to, like, an agreement.
That's good.
Yeah, it's you know what I'm saying? It's for the best,
Hey, man. Props to you and your team.
Yeah, man. I got a big team. This is just like 10% of what I got, bro.
Yeah. Like you got a posse.
Oh, I got a solid team, bro.
Nice.
Like, shout out to all my people that believe in me, bro.
Nice.
It's crazy. Shout out to my trippy hippies.
Hey, next time you're at the stadium, hit me up. Send me a message. You're like, hey, Richie, I'm going to go to the stadium.
Oh, so you be at all the games?
Yeah, and I'll make sure to get a photo of you guys.
Bro, let's
all right.
Bro, we pulled up, but it was like more just like, it was a slight. It wasn't like, the first time we went, the team went.
Yeah.
The second time we went at the support crowd, it was just more of like double dates, type shit. It was nothing like the team. The first time we went, it was the team.
Yeah.
So.
And then the second time was like, oh, you got to get the girl pluckers and whatever else they want,
let me get that coupon. Let's go.
That's cool. I want to. So here in our platform, we also. I mean, besides talking about the craft and the artist and the person, we also talk about mental health. And a lot of it is just like, say, for example, what do you do to take care of yourself mentally? But it doesn't have to be something like, oh man, it could be something simple. Like, don't think of this question as a what was it say, like intimidating, but think it'd be like, oh man,
really, just a lot of mental's been going on lately. So everything comes at me like, but then I just like, you know what, bro, everything will be all right. Take every day step by step. Don't stress about what the past, or don't stress about the future, because the future's not promised. Just stay in your present time. You know what I'm saying? It's the gift. God gifted you with the present. So stay gifted. You know what I'm saying? So, don't stress about the past because the past already happened and the future's never promised.
That's good, my man.
Yeah.
And do you do anything specific to take care of that aspect?
I used to meditate, but I've been so damn busy with this music shit that I didn't have time.
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck. but you know what, man? It's good because you know what? Staying busy is great. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you're doing something.
Yeah.
You're shaking and moving.
Hey, sometimes that can be a way to relax too.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Because like twiddling your fingers, like okay, like what the fuck? Hey, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck you really doing?
Yeah.
So as long as you're staying busy, bro, that's good. So, but you know, don't stress about the bullshit, bro.
Oh, thank you, my man.
Yeah.
I won't. I try not to, man. That's why, I try to work out as much as I can.
Hey, you're great, bro. I mean, hey, man, like, you're not there. Like, we're not there where we want to be in life. But you know what? Appreciate what you got going on right now.
Hey, that's what it's for, my man.
You know what I'm saying? We're all beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's what my wife told me yesterday.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Well, Rap Hippie, thank you for being here. Thank you for
I appreciate you having me, bro.
Hey, we'll have to chop it up again, talk more about music next time. And also, how can the audience find you on social media? How can they reach out to you? If whoever wants to do a collaboration, hit you up. That's your camera, and you can tell your camera that your audience whatever you want.
All right, man. My name is Rap Hippie. You can find me on all every platforms, Rap Hippie, Spotify, Google, everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stay locked in. But yeah, it's too late dropping on Friday. I need y'all to lock in with me. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just stay focused because your boy is about to be on Tee. And yeah, bro, y'all. Yeah, bookings. Yeah, you can book me with Hollywood Jerry O on IG or Keep Looking 10. You know what I'm saying? If not, you can hit me up and I'll send you the link. Come rock with me, bro, because we about to go crazy this year and it's too late. Because if you don't lock in right now, it's too late. So I'm sorry. You need to do it now. If not, yeah, exactly.
We have an interactive audience here.
Yeah, man, y'all need to come over here and lock in with this damn microphone because I can't read minds.
Well, thank you, my man. Hey, we'll be seeing each other again soon.
Oh, yes, sir.
Cheers, brother.
Hey, next time we'll be at the game like, híjole!